Hey gang, it's Bryan from FXBilliards. You either are this guy or you know this guy. Who is he? He's a guy that's practicing his stroke and trying to straighten out his stroke by shooting the ball from one end of the table and then back to the tip of his cue. And you might even see him doing it hundreds and hundreds of times. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is a way of developing your stroke, just like walking is a way of developing your ability to run a marathon. It'll get you there, but it is a very, very long path. You've probably also seen the gadgets. When I was growing up, they taught us to shoot into the head of a bottle. Really bad idea, by the way. The gadgets that look like a bottle, a little bit better. You see guys on the rail here practicing shooting a straight stroke up and down the edge of the rail. This is more of a test than a trainer, because you can be the best on earth at doing that and never be able to shoot that ball in that pocket. Let me repeat that. You can be the best on earth at doing that and never be able to make that four ball in the corner pocket. Why is this? Why is it that when you practice your stroke on a bottle, you practice your stroke on the edge of the rail, or you practice your stroke with a gimmick that you bought on Amazon or Cyberts or some other location, you still haven't improved your stroke, or you need to go back to it and use it over and over again? It's because of something called the Hawthorne effect. What exactly is this? Sounds scientific, Brian. It's got some guy's name in it. Absolutely, it is scientific. And if you don't know about it, you may be wasting thousands and thousands of hours practicing in a way that is not helping your game, or in most cases, which is helping your game at such an incredibly slow pace that it might as well not be done. Now, I'm not saying don't check your stroke and see if you can do this repeatedly or shoot on the edge of the rail. Some of the best players in the world are spending time doing that. And as players, we are susceptible to things that we think are helping us out. So what should we be doing, and what is the Hawthorne effect? The Hawthorne effect basically states that the second something else is introduced to your environment, everything changes. That means if you can shoot this ball up and down and return to the tip of your cue repeatedly, you may not be able to do it with one other person in the room. Certainly not with 7 other people in the room. Try 70. Try 700. The second your environment changes, things change as far as your performance goes. Another term you should be familiar with, this is the one that states the guy that has the perfectly straight stroke when he is shooting the ball up and down the table does not have the same stroke here because of the interference of the ball. I know a lot of people that use pocket reducers, and you know what they do? They take the pocket reducer, then they take an object ball, and they shoot that object ball repeatedly into that pocket. Well, unfortunately, that's not how pool is played. When you're doing your drills, and you're working on your straight stroke, and you've got this perfectly lined up, and you go to shoot it, and you stop that cue ball cold, and you put that ball in the back of the pocket, and your cue ball is not spinning sideways, you have started to develop your straight stroke. If the cue ball is spinning sideways, chances are you put some unwanted left or right English on it. If you missed the pocket, chances are you did not have a straight stroke because you didn't hit the ball properly. This is going to tell you whether or not your stroke is straight and whether or not it is going to improve your pool game. Put some distance between you. Now, I had those balls at the X drill distance, which means 2 diamonds up, 1 diamond over here, 2 diamonds up, 1 diamond over here. When you discover, because many of you will, that you don't have a straight stroke, that you can't make that shot repeatedly and automatically, move your object ball closer to your cue ball or your cue ball closer to your object ball. What this means is, if this is my spot, 2 diamonds up, 1 diamond over, and I bring my cue ball down here, and you say, Bryan, that's not my shot. I can't make that shot. Bring your cue ball here and shoot the shot. When you can do it consistently, move back just slightly. Here, here, here. Unless you have a play where you call safety and you're just going to shoot the cue ball into the corner pocket, everything else you do is going to have this type of interference. This is the way to develop your stroke. Not shooting imaginary shots, not shooting imaginary balls. And by the way, I am yet to take a pool shot where my hand is elevated on the rail and I have to go straight up and down the rail. Do things that replicate the actual playing of the game. Why do you think football teams have full contact practices? That's live fire. The same reason the military has live fire exercises. Everything changes, so you need to change under those same conditions. So keep that in mind when you're practicing, or your game is not going to improve, it's not going to improve rapidly. Do these things. If you want to do the other things too to see how good your stroke is looking, go ahead and knock yourself out. But there's nothing that's going to be more telling than actually shooting a ball in the pocket. Shoot thousands of those a month.
Hey there, ready to elevate your pool game? Whether you're moving from intermediate to advanced or you're aiming to become a local legend, we've got you covered. Join us for exclusive in-person lessons, master classes, and personalized Zoom sessions. This is your chance to experience the magic with tailored coaching from Bryan, no matter where you are, even if you don't have a pool table at home. So why wait? Sharpen your fundamentals, master strategic play, and boost your mental game. Visit FXBilliards.com now to learn more and take the next step in your pool journey. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to FX Billiards for more tips and tricks.